welcome back. Today, as you've probably seen in the title, we are going to be playing with the new Zodiac collection from Kathleen Lights by Colourpop. This is the first look, you guys. I'm going to go kind of take a few pictures of this for Instagram, document it before we kind of start in on the blues of it all. Okay, for you guys it has not been any time at all, but for me, I went and washed my whole face off and redid all of my makeup up until where we started the last time, which isn't that big of a deal to me, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun here, so, you know, don't feel sorry for me or anything. I'm super excited to try another look with the blues in this palette. My lips are stained kind of a really delightful little berry color from wearing that lipstick. So right now I just have some balm on there, and then the rest of this I actually have the Thrive Cosmetics CC cream on as my foundation. I did use some of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood what's it called? Flawless filter to kind of like put a little highlight on my cheeks. I'm realizing that like I have a lot of real estate right here, more than a lot of people, because my eyes are very close together. So like I can really blow up the highlighter over here. I got like a lot of face to put highlighter on, so like why not? So I went with this. I also went with the Thrive highlighter like on top of that. I'm just having fun today, and I'm really loving this blush. I think that like there's such a thing as different for different sake, but this is not different for different sake. Like this is a really cool texture that melts into your skin. I wouldn't have imagined it working as a blush, but it really does. Under my eyes right now is a little bit pale. The light's flashing off of it a little bit. It's okay, we're gonna screw it all up anyway, putting a bunch of powder all over my eyes right now. So we're going to dig into these eyeshadows again. I'm going to start again with the Libra, just a really nice kind of base to put down underneath everything. I wouldn't even call it necessarily a transition shade because y'all, we're probably not gonna end up seeing any of her. But it is a very, man, what a pretty color. It's a little darker on the skin than I expect it to be. Going to take a different route here and just show you guys that you can highlight your brow bone with just a regular old pressed powder if you don't have another palette around. The main thing is to just get a texture down so that the very pigmented shadows we're going to put on after this don't like grab onto the primer really hard. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time because, you know, I tend to make messes, but we're gonna dip into the Aquarius here. This gorgeous, man, it's like, it's not cerulean, it's like a royal blue. I'm gonna put it on my eyeballs. It actually might come out to be a little bit more of like a cornflower blue. Let's find out. I'm impatient. We're gonna go in with a flat brush. Yeah. If you ever just get impatient with building color up with a fluffy brush, a flat brush offers less blendability. You know, you're gonna get a harsher line, you're gonna get heavier product, but if that's kind of what you're going for, this is the way to go. All right, this color is patchy. I'm not disappointed, I'm not irritated or anything. It's gonna take a little more work to get it to show up, and that's okay. I might end up throwing more primer down to get it to work, but we'll see. I'm still excited, okay? Like, you can't break my spirit. Fenty broke my spirit a little bit, but usually. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna throw fresh primer right there and just see if we can get it to stick a little bit more. Beep, boop. A little bit more of my primer to make hopefully this blue stick. You just don't know what you're gonna get sometimes with shadows. Like, it depends on the pigment. Some pigments are harder to really master the formula than others. I do love this primer from Luscious though, because you can lay it right on top of something and it really just like snatches it right back down to that primer texture. All right. Now we're going in right on top of primer. If this doesn't work, you know, we have plan C. It's called sticking my fingers in the product. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. This is just not a particularly easy blue to work with. But we are going to make it work. That is a promise. The only reason I didn't want to go this route with the blue is just because it's getting everywhere. The fallout is pretty nuts on this shade. It's happening. It's a thing we're doing. I'm also going to take a smaller flat brush here in that same blue. I might wise up and put some water on it. Go into that blue here underneath the lash line. Even wet, she's not blowing my mind. It's just not giving me all of the electric blue feels that I was hoping for. I'm going to build in the crease with the Capricorn, which is this sparkly black shade that looks absolutely terrifying unless you were a scene kid in the early 2000s, in which case you owned this shade in a MAC pot because it was just what you used all over your entire eye. So I'm not hugely worried about this. Let's see what she does swatching, because it's got this gold glitter in it, so it looked like a galaxy. This should be exciting. Just working in teeny tiny little circles, building that color up. I mean, you would expect a black shade to have a lot of punch, but this does. It has a lot of punch. I wish I could remember the name of the black MAC eyeshadow, because they cycle their shades out. We're talking when I was in like high school. I mean, I owned a pot of black eyeliner like this, eyeshadow like this with gold flecks in it, and I pretty much just, you know, rubbed it all over my whole eyes. In fact, a while back, you guys, I did a video where I did, you know, how I did my makeup in high school, and I didn't have a black eyeshadow at the time. I have tons now. You know, my channel's come a long way in that respect, but I almost like want to redo that video just so that I can like do justice to my scene-ness. Don't worry. It's all gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go into the Scorpio, which is that beautiful purple that we used last time. This will be good because it'll show kind of the versatility of this shade, how you can kind of take it in one direction and get something totally different out of it. There we go. It blends beautifully with that black shade. We're getting this really incredible depth. And the shimmer really pays off even just with a fluffy brush, so that's nice. I found when I was filming my Get Ready With Me last Friday that it is way easier to talk about makeup while I'm putting makeup on than it is to talk about other things while I'm putting makeup on. I would far rather explain what I'm doing than try and do two things at once. It's not technically two things at once when you're putting eyeshadow on and talking about putting eyeshadow on. Yeah, Cancer. Nice iridescent pink. Blend up from that purple. Gentle, gentle touch, because I do still want to keep a lot of that like color impact. We're going to go into the Virgo here, which again, we talk about this all the time. It doesn't matter that Virgo is brown, it's the fact that it's nice and cool, and throw that right in the crease. It just adds this extra level of depth. All right, I'm taking the Cancer right here, that same one, and I'm using that to really highlight the brow bone on the inner portion here. All right, you guys know what's next. We are going to be using the pièce de résistance here, Pisces, and I'm going to throw that on the lid right here. I hope it works. I hope that you're as beautiful as I think you are. Oh, mermaid status. Yep. This is giving me the most amazing, like, mid-2000s body glitter vibe. It's so satisfying piling this shadow on my eyes right now. And I'm bringing it up just a little bit. I kind of want to, like, give the illusion that I have a little more eyelid than I do. And then we'll just take our little fluffy guy here with a little bit of the Aquarius and just blend a little bit there. Ooh. So what I think that this needs is actually a little bit of like counterbalance with some oranges. I want to go in with the Aries and the Leo here. I want to go with the Aries like underneath the lash line here and the Leo like in the inner corner, and I think that that's going to be stinking gorgeous. Or insane looking, maybe both. Aries. All right, the Leo. Y'all know this is gonna be pretty, or crazy, or both. All right, well that just got everywhere, but that's okay. Inner corner, like, and then like pretty much the rest of my face. I didn't really mean to do that. By the power of movie magic, I'm gonna go clean up around my eyes with powder and stuff like that, put lashes on, and I will be right back with you. All right guys, this is my final look. I couldn't help myself. I got out my little NYX liquid eyeliner and put some stars in my galaxy here. So, you know, they're not real constellations. I could have looked up the real constellations, but I just felt like drawing some dots, you know, making it kind of a constellation freckle situation. So, oh. This is so much fun. In case you can't tell, I'm a big fan of this palette. I think that this is so freaking much fun. It's a cheap thrill. It's not very expensive. You get a bunch of really fun colors that you could combine in even more ways than I have done today. Obviously, I think that you can get hundreds of looks out of this palette. If you are looking for a really fun, kind of cheap thrill companion palette, this is really, really fun. I don't have the original lipstick on right now. I'm actually wearing another Colourpop lipstick in Tiptoe with the Fenty Glow on top. I love the combo of it, but I am enamored. I'm very, very into this. I think that this is a fantastic kind of debut of the Zodiac concept on my channel, and hopefully this is still available online. I'm sure that they'll restock it if it's not, because this is definitely a really fun buy. I'm really glad that I got this. It's super, super fun. This freaking color Pisces is unbelievable. So yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed both looks today, kind of getting to see a glam, natural, neutrals kind of look, as well as a really fun kind of avant-garde, over-the-top, bright, electric look out of this palette. If you did, guys, give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, guys, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. Thank you so much for watching today and for hanging out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!